Hey guys. Redo. Hey guys, what's up? I know I said this is going to be a fashion video, but I already ordered my stuff in Torrid and I saved a whole lot of money, which you will hear about, but it's not here yet. So I'm just going to make another talking video. Also, I just want to say this. I know in the description, and a lot of times I say that this is a fashion channel, and for the most part it is, but I am going to do other stuff on this channel, like, I don't know, maybe skits one day, maybe song covers, I have no clue. Maybe gameplays, but just so you know, like, what's happening. This isn't just, like, strictly a plus-size fashion channel. I just wanted to get that out there. In case people are all like, why are you doing this? And I'm gonna be like, because it's my channel and I can. So, today I'm gonna be talking about, as you can see in the title, being the fat friend, or in my case, being the fat best friend, whichever you want to say. At first, I think we should clear up the definition of fat friend. I went to Urban Dictionary, but their definition is totally different than what I'm trying to say. So, I think it really just depends on you. Like, I've always been the fat friend. And by that, I mean all my friends, and not just acquaintances, like my friends, my best friends, I've always been the biggest one. And I mean, like, considerably, like, the biggest one, the fat one. I don't know why. It just so happens that all the people I get along with happen to be skinny. Or at least just a healthy weight, and I'm just like way over that. So I consider myself the fat friend. Usually when people think of the fat friend, it's usually like, oh, the fat friend, she has a really good personality, and she's really nice, and she's usually really funny, but I'm not gonna like date her or bang her. I'm gonna use her to get to her prettier friends. I think from a guy's perspective, my friends have never, except for like one, has never made me feel like, oh, I'm the fat friend. I'm just their friend. But other people around us have made me feel that way. Guys, girls, people picking on us, and not picking like on them, but me, like. And so you just kind of get this feeling, you know? My friends, like I said, they've never made me feel like the fat best friend, except for one, because she would always say, and like she was like thin, okay? And she would always be like, oh my god, I'm so fat, I'm so chubby, I need to go on a diet, and all this stuff. And it would irritate the fire out of me, because I used to think, well, if you think you're fat, then what do you think of me? Because I'm way bigger than you. And actually, years later, we actually talked about this, because we still talk and stuff. And she told me, she admitted that she only said that because she was jealous of me. And I don't know why on earth she was jealous of me, but she said that she was jealous of me, and she just wanted to make me angry and feel bad because she was. And I was like, okay, I guess thanks for telling me. But other than that, none of my friends have ever like made me feel that way. And I'm gonna be talking more about middle school and high school, because that's where I gained the best friends that I have now. In middle school, it was way worse than high school. And like I said, they never made me feel like I was the fat best friend, but I felt like I was. And because I mean, I knew I was. I mean, when I looked at my two best friends, they were, to me, I don't know if they felt this way. I don't know if they feel this way now, or if they think that they're prettier or whatever. But to me, then they were like cute and pretty and thin, and they could wear all these clothes that I couldn't wear, and they could do all these things and try out for these clubs that I couldn't try out for. And I was incredibly jealous of them, like incredibly jealous of them. I had one friend who was in guard, and she was a cheerleader for a little while, and I wanted to be in guard so bad, but because I was so like insecure and in my head, and I was thinking of the outfits that they wore that were gorgeous but I would have to wear, and I thought I would look horrible in them, and I didn't think I could do all those spinny things and the moves, and I couldn't keep up because I'd be out of breath. I did not try out for guard, and every time I watched her in guard, I felt like so like happy for her, but like horrible for me, because I wanted to be out there doing guard too. And my other friend, and this is where we kind of pull in guys into the situation, my other friend, she is like liked by like everybody, okay? Like, she is in high school and in middle school, she was shy and awkward, and she has like anxiety and stuff, but like she was still like a social butterfly. Like, she's good at talking to people, you know? And I remember tons of guys liked her. Like, I used to think like any guy that she comes in contact with is going to like her, because they did. I mean, it was just like, what the fuck? And it's not like she asked these guys to like her, and it's not like she ever went out really with any of these guys. But I don't know, she just had like this way about her. And I used to be so jealous because I'm like, how do you do it? How do you do it, you know? What really comes in me feeling like the fat friend or the fat best friend is that I would be totally overlooked by other people and they wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like, guys would always come up to me and ask if I could help them get with my friends. Sorry for that truck in the back. But they would ask me if I could help them get with my friends. And sometimes I did, because sometimes it would be like my guy friends asking me because they like, but even then it was still like, come on. And like, I remember one time, this dude who was my friend, but he was also a dick, so he was like, oh my god, you have so many, because I guess he found out I had these, he's like, oh my god, you have so many hot friends, why are all your friends so hot, can you hook me up, all your friends are, and I'm like, I know all my friends are good looking, and I know they're all hot, and I know that because every day guys are asking me if I can help them hook up with my friends, but none of them ever talk to me. And you know, and the thing is, I really did feel like the quintessential fat friend, because when you think of the fat friend, like I said, nice personality, they're funny and stuff, and I am. I'm not just a fat, I'm freaking like, I'm funny, like, not to toot my own horn, but I'm like, I'm a funny person, and I'm nice, and I have a great personality, and it's just, I mean, so it's like, I mean, and I like that I have those qualities, but it just put me in that spot, just way worse, okay, like, because I'm literally it, and it's like when we would go to parties, and I would just kind of like, and I'd want to be like into it and, you know, into the party, and I would just felt they were looking right like through me, not just guys, but people were looking right through me at them, and they would only talk to me to get to know my friends. And I feel like that was like my entire middle school / high school experience, was me not even like having my own life or being like the main character of my own life. It was just me being like a sidekick in their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like every time anyone talked to me, it was to get to know them. Every time anyone wanted to get to know me, it was so they could actually get to know them. And so it caused a lot of animosity inside me, and some towards my friends, really. It also had to do with the fact that I had insecurities already, and being friends with two girls who are like wonderful. They are like the best people I've ever met, and they've changed me so much in like so many good ways. But being with two friends that you consider gorgeous and way, way, way more attractive than you are, it kind of just sucks, you know? It just sucks sometimes, because you're always wondering if I was like them, would it be different? If I was like them, would things like be different in my life? And I wonder that a lot. I don't want to say I used to wonder, because I still do this a lot, like what it would be if I was just like a different person. Or I used to wonder a lot back then, like what would it like be like if I was just born, like if I was never fat, you know? Because I feel like if I was never fat, I'd be like a popular person, and I probably would have had tons of boyfriends by now, and I probably would have done all these things. But thinking that way is just so crappy, you know? But then if you don't think that way, and you think, well, what if my weight has nothing to do with it? Then a whole bunch of other thoughts come in, like, well, if my weight has nothing to do with it, is it me, my personality, who I am? And then that's like a whole nother shitstorm, and it's like, oh, you know, that's how like you feel as like the fat friend, you know? This was really, really bad in middle school, and I was really jealous in middle school, and my eyebrows look so dark right now. But it was considerably worse in middle school. And then high school, it was still the same way, but kind of changing towards 11th grade, but that's just because I was changing. In my view on myself was changing to a more positive one. And now there are still, I have to admit, there are still some times where I do go back to middle school, and I do feel like when I'm hanging out with my friends, I just kind of feel like this like fat lug that they have to like carry around with them. And they're like so much prettier and all this stuff, and people notice them, and I'm just kind of sitting there. And I mean, I want to be this positive person, and I've changed so much, and everything's good, and I'm so confident now. And for the most part I am, but sometimes you always still go back to that place, you know? And I don't think that will ever change. But for the most part, and this is what really matters, I'm a confident person, and I'm not really jealous of my friends anymore, because I have my life together. I have all these good things going for me, and I don't think anymore, oh, this is happening because I'm fat, this is happening because I'm fat. No, being fat has nothing to do with it. I look great. No, I mean, not, actually, yeah, I'm gonna toot my horn. I look fucking great, okay? I look great. I have a great personality, and if fucking people can't see that and they want to go and hang out with my friends, I'm gonna be like, okay, that's good, but I'm not gonna help you. You want to talk to them, you talk to them. If you want to talk to me, you can talk to me, but I'm not gonna help you get with my friends because you think that I have nothing going for me, and I'll do it because whatever reason, you know. It's not happening anymore. So I've just kind of wanted to make this video for a while, and I'll probably make another one of these videos talking about a fat best friend, because every time I make one of these videos afterwards I think of stuff that I should have said in this video and I don't. So who knows, maybe there'll be like a fat friend 2, who knows. But yeah, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. I have this book, let me show you. I have this book where I write down all my video ideas that I want to do, and literally fat friend was the first page. So yeah, and I don't know, I've just been kind of like really melancholy lately, and like just thinking about a lot of things, and I was like, maybe it's time to make this video. Maybe it'll help me feel better in some way. I don't really know if it'll do shit, but here it is out in the world. Tell me in the comments if you felt the same way. Are you the fat best friend? Are you the skinny friend? Who made you feel that way? Like, let me know what's up. And as always, bye.